Welcome back to Versus Live. My name is Corey Baumeister.
I'm Ross Merriam.
And we got Rob in the booth. Say what's up, Rob.
What's up, Rob?
Rob will be taking all your questions, comments, concerns, and burns. Make sure to tag at Star City Games, and he will get his favorite questions sent over to us, and we'll try not to butcher them. So we are continuing our battle here, and I'm behind. I got to get my cards out of, towards the end of Kaldheim. Like you were saying, we've pretty much explored everything. We have the whole set. Besides a couple of last-minute cards that we didn't get to play with that were released yesterday or just now. But for the most part, we're really starting to see all of the cards in action. And, that's why I'm kind of getting away from these shells where we have all these new cards and we're trying new decks to being a little bit more realistic and putting existing shells that are already proven to be good amplified with some of these cards. So I'm starting with Esper Doom, and I'm playing a few more sagas than will probably make the final cut realistically, but I wanted to try all of them, and I want to draw all of them. And in a Yorion deck, if you want to see and draw your cards, you got to play 4. So we're playing 4 of Raven's Warning.
There is a second option, Corey.
Yeah.
That is, you can be very lucky.
Oh, yeah. I should...
an option you're quite familiar with.
No. I should learn from you on that. That's for sure. So these are our 3 new sagas here. Cranking out some angels, which curves right into Yorion here quite nicely, where you get the angel, and then chapter 2, you can fight with the angel, and then Yorion Blink.
Get a second angel.
Get an angel.
Next turn, fight with those 2 angels.
Double fight, yeah. So pretty sweet stuff there.
The other cool thing about that, too, is after you fight with the 2 angels, the following turn, you have 2 4/4 angels with double strike and a Yorion. That attacks for 20.
Yeah. Wow.
That's just math.
That's just mathematics right
Also,
there.
don't forget it's even better than fight. It just deals damage.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
Yeah, it's
does
not
it?
fight. Yeah, it deals damage equal to its power. It's Chain Web Arachner.
Well, I'm guessing this proxy is wrong then. Until end of turn, angels you control have tapped destroy
no, it's destroy, yeah.
creature
My bad.
with power less
No,
than?
you're right.
Okay,
You're right. That's how it works.
Okay, yeah, no, that actually is maybe even better. So then we're also playing the Trickster God's Heist.
It's less than? Okay, not less than or equal.
Oh, yeah,
So you kill 3 power things, not 4 power things.
Okay.
So
I guess there's not a ton of 4 power.
Questing
Questing Beast is the big one.
Questing.
You can just block that, I guess. But yeah, really interesting. And then the card I'm most excited about is probably the Trickster God's Heist. Exchanging stuff. So I'm maxing out on, I can't say the card out loud because then Ross won't walk into it, but any Versus Live fans will know which enchantment I'm talking about. I'm playing a lot of Birth of Melidus as well to make some tokens.
It's hard for my deck to walk into Omen of the Sun.
I think you can still find a way.
Yeah.
I have faith in you. And then, so really cool card there.
Remind myself of the order: exchange creatures, then non-creatures.
And then this may be the spiciest, the Raven's Warning, where you're able to put cards from your sideboard on top of your library during that last chapter. And at first I was like, okay, I'll put a Shatter the Sky in my grave, in my sideboard, I'll kind of do some of this. Then I just went the full other way, and I just have a 15-1 of sideboard here.
We call that the full Monty.
Exactly. So, honestly, I have something for every spice of life here, including some new spicy, new big bombs, Cyclone Summoner, Burning Rune Demon, which is kind of spicy, and then the Time Walk. So, outside of that, Ugin, if I need to exile something small, a big dance, a lot of scary stuff. I don't know if that card's going to be particularly good, to be honest, but I for sure know it's going to be sweet.
On my side of things, the other thing that is exciting to do during preview season and as we get to the end is to revisit some cards that have been impressive in previous shells and start building on them, really trying to maximize them as we, learn playing the matches ourselves.
And that screams that to me. I love that card
Once
so
the Cosmos
much.
has been impressive. Battle of Frost and Fire was very impressive for Corey last week. It conveniently kills angel tokens, does not kill Yorion, so we'll see if there's some tension there.
What does?
Yeah. And I'm going to be playing a Teamer Ramp style Giants list. So, we've seen Teamer Ramp have success in this format. Cultivate, Beanstalk Giant, Genesis Ultimatum, really cool permanents. The fact that you can hit Battle of Frost and Fire off of the Ultimatum, really, really cool. Invasion of the Giants was one of the non-impressive cards from Corey's list. I think it's going to be better in mine because it gets me to, Cyclone Summoners faster. It gets me to, just casting Beanstalk Giants. It curves really nicely into. So this is going to be our last attempt with Invasion. If it's not impressive in this shell, I'm off it.
Hold up. Are you going to say your Invasion of the Giant cards, which makes Giant cheaper, is going to be better in a deck that has Giants that could be made cheaper because of it? Because all I had was Bone Crusher to help out, and I had Croxa.
Calamity Bearer.
That's true. Okay, that's fair. And I did sign it out immediately because I was like, this card is bad.
But I have Cyclone Summoner, Bone Crusher Giant, and Beanstalk Giant.
But to be fair,
so
what I mean is something that on turn 4, when this chapter goes, that you can make cheaper instead of just 2 mana creature.
Yes. Not good with Croxa. The other really good part about Invasion of the Giants in this deck is you really want to be casting a ramp spell on turn 3.
Yeah.
And so having both Invasion of the Giants and Glimpse the Cosmos means you're really likely to have a ramp spell on turn 3.
Yeah.
So you're going to see a lot of cards on turn 2. Set yourself up to ramp on turn 3. Battle of Frost and Fire is great at catching you up against aggro decks or any sort of deck that's playing to the battlefield. Cyclone Summoner does that as well. I've got the Bark Channel Pathways in my mana base. Comas are in the sideboard. We saw this in a previous iteration of a Genesis Ultimatum deck I've played in this format. I think Coma is a great sideboard card. Ultimatum is so bad against counter spells. Coma is great against them, so it gives you something to ramp into that their counter spells are going to be bad against.
Yeah. So, I just pictured that, like, I guess, now that I actually say it, I was going to say it just seems like a phenomenal card against rogues, but pretty much they can just let it resolve and then draw it a lot, So that is not as good against that, but it definitely seems like a pretty interesting card.
Though if they, are tapped out or if they don't have it immediately, once you get one Serpent, then their removal spells aren't going to be good.
Then they're dead.
Absolutely. Then they need to have Extinction Event, but Extinction Event isn't going to take out the
Serpents.
So it's really nice that Coma and its Serpents don't share the same parity of mana cost.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Extinction Event would just clean it up easily.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff. So these will be 2 nice decks. I've been really restraining myself. I've been growing as a human being versus live fans. I've been trying to avoid Yorion decks, even though if it were up to me, I'd just play all of them. But I think I figured out that not everybody loves Yorion as much as I do. I think it's crazy too, but I think maybe people want to see other than Yorion decks. So I've been limiting myself to once a show. Not bad, I'm growing as a human being.
We might need to have like a faux funeral in the fall when Yorion rotates. Like we're going to have a ceremony.
It's already in the fall.
Corey will eulogize.
What are the odds that card ever gets reprinted? Like pretty slim to none, since it's a new mechanic, basically.
I doubt companions are coming back anytime soon.
But they were so healthy.
We'll have to have a show where it's only 6 Yorion decks.
Yeah, the very last show.
It's just Yorion mirrors, yeah.
Just want a Yorion one last time.
Yeah, basically all the deck lists. And I want to reiterate a couple things before we get going. First of all these sweet cards that you're seeing, y'all, if you want to be the first to get these cards, be the cool kid on the block at your house.
Is that another idiom? Cool kid on the block?
Yeah,
if you want to keep up with the Joneses.
Was it the pop group New Kids on the Block?
Yeah. So if you want to be the first one to get these cards, make sure to go to starcitygames.com/previews to keep an eye on those. And I forgot my other point I was going to make. I know I said 2.
Well, I never knew it, so I don't know why you're looking at me.
Oh, I'm just letting you know that
Perhaps you were trying to get a question from the audience.
No, I wasn't.
No?
I wasn't. But
we don't like you anymore.
I was going to remind people that we are doing Thursday is the show for anybody who had just got here. Thursday we will be
the trigger.
Yes, we will be taking the submitted deck list by all of you. We have our Twitter up, so please throw us deck list there. Private message us Twitter deck list as well. That'll be fine as well. Make sure to have the full deck list. But what I was going to say is a lot of deck lists I've been sent so far are Yorion decks, so very likely I might just be playing 3 Yorion decks on Thursday. Chat knows me.
I will say, chat would also apparently like to see some Tybalt's Trickery decks if you got any of those up your sleeves.
Well, I mean, that's up to you, chat. Thursday is your show. If you want to see some Tybalt stuff,
we have yet to see a Tybalt resolve during this preview season. I've cast a couple Valkies, and it's been good.
Yeah.
I copied
not the actual Tybalt.
Oh, Tybalt's Trickery. This is the red faux counterspell.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, hey, if you build us a cool deck, we might play it. So, I'm on the play, and this hand is not playable, so I'm gonna mulligan.
My hand has no lands.
Mine was pretty close. So, all right, but now you were reading my mind. Now I'd love a question from our loving audience, Rob, if you got it. If you don't, we'd like a question from you.
Oh, okay. Hysteus wants to know, can one of the Yorion decks be Yorion Burn when we get to that point?
Yorion Burn. That was one of my favorite things ever. Just this person on the ladder was playing mono red with Yorion just to kind of punk people out. But then you could then after the game, they'd sideboard down to a 60-card normal mono red deck. But just that first initial reaction, they'd get people to keep clunkier hands. And then they'd just play mono red stuff. Pretty stupid.
That's
pretty funny.
awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
As far as an actual question,
okay.
What do you think, or what deck do you think Cosmina God of Voyage best fits into?
So we saw Cosima in my previous deck, and I was casting Omen Keels a lot more often than Cosima's.
Yeah, that's the flip vehicle, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and I think that vehicle is good.
Yeah, I think the Omen Keel is the better half of it. The one thing about Cosima though is it's a nice late game card, in your aggro deck, so you can generate some card advantage. Yeah. And it's nice to have that stapled to a card that is more traditionally aggressive, so you don't have to sacrifice those consistent early curves in order to get a little bit of resilience into your deck. Yeah. So it really is like blue aggressive decks. I want to be tapping out on the first 1 to 3 turns, get some pressure down, and then start protecting it with my counter spells and my bounce spells.
Do you think it has a home in Rogues at all?
I don't think so. Yeah. So, maybe it's cheap enough that, they just use it more for the Cosima side.
Yeah. Like maybe cutting crab for it if that's the direction you go. Who really knows? But I'm still yet to fully grasp the card, so I'm going to leave that all on you. Yeah. Any questions about that card?
I like the Omen Kill enough just in that one match, and that's kind of a little bit of what I expected with it. Yeah. Because the Cosima side is very slow. Like, you got to play it as a 2/4 on turn 3. Then the next turn you exile it on your upkeep, you play a land, you get a counter on it. So unless you follow it up with Fable Passage specifically, because then you can go get a lore counter on it, return it as a 3/5 draw card, and that's a lot nicer. You just 3 mana 3/5 draw a card. Yeah. That didn't attack for 1 turn. And even that is you have to work for that, and working for that still doesn't strike me as great. So honestly, to me, the Cosima side is the bonus half of it, and I'm more playing it for Omen Keel, and that means it fits more into the blue aggressive style.
Yep, nope, that checks out to me. All right, I'm going to keep my hand, and I'm going to put one of these redundant copies to the bottom.
Redundant copies. Okay, I've got a solid hand here. Okay. I was afraid of this Wombo Mondo combo, and we have it, which isn't great. So maybe I'm supposed to just get rid of this. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Okay, I got a Plains. Pass to you.
I have a Bark Channel Pathway.
All right, I will draw. I have a Pathway. I'm going to play the Mistgate side. And Bertha Melitis, pass to you.
I will play an island and pass the turn.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we got. So many procs, or so many preview cards, and then it's a Yorion deck, and I have small hands, so this is a tough shuffle. Give me a second. All right, so we're going to get our 0-4 wall, there we go. I'm going to draw a magical card. All right, that was not a bad draw. I'm going to play one of my favorite cards that hasn't really stuck yet, but it's been so good for me a lot of the time. So I'm going to...
It's a Prophecy.
Prophecy. Actually, I think I'll scry 1 first before I play this.
Generally better to do the smaller scry first.
Yep.
And then more likely you end up with a fresh top of your deck after the smaller scry than after the bigger scry.
Checks out to me. Okay, so do we want to keep any of these cards? I think we want to keep at least 1. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, let's keep this on top and bottom this and pass to you.
Okay, I will play a Lava Glide Pathway.
Okay.
And then I will play a Cultivate.
Cultivate it up.
I'm going to get an island out of the battlefield, a mountain in my hand.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
All right.
Don't actually need a lot of green mana in the stack. Once you have the first one, you really need a second for Genesis Ultimatum, and that's it.
Okay. I'm going to gain 2, I'm going to go to 22, and I think I'm going to name... I'm going to name Yorian. And I'm going to buy Yorian. Pass to you.
Interesting. So now you're just setting up to play the Yorian next turn, draw a couple cards, blink the prophecy, do it again.
You know it. You know it. Not the best of turns, but it is what it is.
The worst of turns. Or as the kids say, blurst.
Kids say that?
I think Anderson said it once. So.
Okay. And he is a kid, so that makes sense, yep.
Literal child. Okay, I'm going to play a migration path.
Okay. You're doing things. I don't like it.
And that's going to get forest and island.
Okay, I'm terrified.
So this is going to, with the mountain in my hand, gives me perfect ultimatum mana. Make sure I remember yeah, that's triple blue. I have a tap lands I could play, but I'm wondering if I might be better off holding this Triumph to cycle.
Okay.
That's my one decision here. Yeah, I got a bit of a
hand
land,
is not great.
bit of a land-heavy hand, in addition to my 3 Genesis ultimatums.
Of course. Yeah, you might need to cycle that Triumph then. You might not get enough value off those 15 cards.
I think I am going to play the Triumph.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Untap, a draw, chapter 3, and pretty scripted turn. Literally, it's in text of what I'm going to do. So, I'm going to play Yorian, draw 2.
Yep.
And then blink that, scry 2. See, I just love those interactions, you know? Okay. I think I actually need to bottom these. Yeah, bottom. Here we go.
Okay. I will glimpse the cosmos.
Okay.
This is an interesting set of cards.
Okay. Hopefully interesting bad.
Kind of interesting awkward.
Good.
Almost wish I'd kept the Lotus Cobra that I bottomed.
The old Cobra, eh?
I think it is going to be difficult to not take this one.
Going to be difficult to Pizza the Hut? Is that what you're going to say?
No.
Oh, okay.
I will then glimpse the cosmos again.
Okay. Need my Elspeth's Nightmare to just exile your glimpses.
Then I will cast a Fertile Footsteps.
Okay. Ramp.
How many basics do I have left?
It's always the dilemma.
Okay, I still have quite a few. I'll get a forest.
Okay.
I will play a mountain from my hand.
Okay.
And I will pass the turn.
Alrighty. So I will draw. What do I want to name? This is kind of a tough one because I just have to, kind of anticipate what you're going to do. Without trying to give too much away of my hand. I don't think this card's going to be that great anyways, but if you get the text added on of you get to draw 2 cards when you play it, then it won't be bad. I'm going to go with Glass Casket.
Okay.
I'm going to attack.
I go to 16.
Okay. 16, 20, or I'm at 22.
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's start with a Omen.
Yep.
Let's scry 2. I will take this top card, draw that. I will crack this. We'll get an Island. And I don't have too exciting of a play.
You making a 1/1 flyer?
Okay, it's not that bad.
Making a 4/4 angel?
No, okay, it's not that good. I have a Doom Foretold. And then I'll pass to you.
Makes me wish I had held that land.
Well, that means your hand is all gas. That's not great for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so Doom Foretold.
Yeah, I will discard Battle of Frost and Fire.
I get a 2/2.
Then a little awkward
Draw
staring
a
at that card
card.
against the Yorion.
Yeah, so you go to 14, I go to 24.
Yep, that is a truth fact.
All right, bring it on.
Draw for turn.
Yep.
How flavorful is it if you cast Prophecy and then you call Doom Foretold and you play Doom Foretold? That's just perfect.
You clearly have not been watching a lot of my streams, Rob. I made that joke so much when I was playing 4 of these in my Doom Foretold list.
Okay.
It's like I'm literally foretelling Doom right now.
Genesis Ultimatum.
Okay, you had it. Who would have guessed? Yep, that was us. How good is it gonna be?
It's not going to be bad. So we'll get this into my hand,
Okay.
and then I will get Lotus Cobra, Cyclone Summoner, Beanstalk Giant, Fable Passage.
Wow.
With the Cyclone Summoner trigger on the stack. I also have a Cobra trigger. We'll sack the. Oh, it's casted from hand?
Yeah, all right. Thank God. Thank God.
This might be going to my hand then.
Okay.
So this is going to be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna have 5 mana after this.
Okay. Not as bad now.
Yeah, that is not as good.
Good. Still a powerful magic card, that's for sure.
Yeah, I just want to decide whether it's going onto the battlefield or into my hand.
Okay.
Still think it's going to go onto the battlefield. Yeah.
Okay. Looking for 7/7s.
I am going to sack this Fable Passage.
Okay.
And get another forest, I guess. No, let's get a mountain.
Okay.
Should be 1 mountain left. Yeah. So now there's 2 forests left in my deck for basics. It's 4, 3, 2.
Okay.
I'm going to make 2 blue with the Cobra triggers.
Okay.
I'm going to play some Glimpse the Cosmoses from my graveyard.
That's pretty spicy.
I thought so.
Pretty spicy. Yeah, God, if that also just bounced right here, I'd just be so dead.
Yeah.
Still probably dead, but
Not that bouncing these is like the worst for you, but
yeah.
you're pretty behind on the battlefield.
Yep.
Okay, so 1 Glimpse, blue floating.
Okay.
Yeah, take that. Second Glimpse, no mana floating.
Okay. You're doing so many things.
Yeah, a lot of things and some stuff. I have not played a land this turn.
I do not know.
I don't think I have.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't. So
Yep.
then I'm going to play a Fable Passage for turn, sack it for a forest, generate 2 red mana.
Okay. It's only 6, not 7 at
Yeah,
least.
it's not 7. I'm not doing anything too broken, I would guess, but it's going to be pretty good.
Okay.
So what I have is Song of Frost and Fire, Battle of Frost and Fire, not Song. With that would be copyright infringement. Couldn't do that. But Battle of Frost and Fire.
Okay.
So that's going to deal 4 to non-giants.
Okay.
And then with this last red mana, I'm going to Spikefield Hazard the Yorion.
All right. That's
Get that
pretty
one
good.
exiled, please.
Exiled. Fancy.
So this is chapter 1, and then I will pass the turn.
Okay. Yep. That was pretty strong.
Yeah, so 3, 6, I have 11. It's an 11/11 Beanstalk Giant. I have 18 power.
Trigger this.
And I nothing glass casketable. So, but 2 mana draw 2, you know. Little Chart Course action.
What is the next chapter?
Scry 3.
Okay.
And then I draw 2 to discard 1 when I cast something that costs 5 or more.
Okay. Well, I think we only have really 1 play here. It's the only thing that really affects the battlefield. So I'm going to play this. Take 3.
Brings you to 21.
Yep. I'm going to play Skyclave Apparition on nothing. And then I'm going to do some trickery and take your Beanstalk Giant. You can have that. And I'll pass to you.
That's pretty messed up.
Not bad, not bad. This Beanstalk Giant got extremely smaller on my side, though.
It's a 7/7.
Yep.
Now you're going to be able to trade.
Oh, yeah. Prophecy for the Battle of the Fire. I just realized that now, but that is pretty sweet.
Ugh.
But don't worry. Right away, I think I still get the trigger. Well, it's...
Yeah, well, the triggers will be on the stack.
Yeah. So then you'll get it. Then this trigger will go off.
Who gets to look at the top card of whose library?
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know.
Okay. Yeah, this Trickster God's Heist is actually like absurdly good.
Good.
Because then you're gonna get the good trigger off of this.
I don't have as much to do with it as you, but still not bad.
Okay, well, I off this Scry 3, I for sure know that Cultivate's going to the bottom.
Good call.
That's the easy part.
No more basics for you.
Yeah. I think all of these other ones are perfectly fine.
Okay.
No, this Bone Crush Giant can't be good.
Yeah,
you can
no
do better
way.
than that. This other one is fine.
Okay. I think I'm going to be able to see it.
Oh, maybe not. So, how much mana do I need? That thing's a 7/7?
Yep.
So that's perfect. Okay, so I am going to cycle Migration Path.
Okay. Get your card. You got it.
I'm going to cast Invasion of the Giants.
Okay.
So that's going to have me scry 2.
Okay.
Those lands can go to the bottom.
Okay.
Then did I do this math wrong?
Hopefully.
Jesus Christ. No, I tapped 5 for some reason. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Wait, no.
You cycled.
Yeah, so I cycled for 2 and I cast that for 2.
Yep.
But I thought I had 12 mana and I only have 11.
Okay, that's good. Cast a Beanstalk Giant, be on your way.
Yeah, sure, whatever, I guess. Cast a Beanstalk Giant.
Okay.
You can go.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to draw, stack these.
So the Trickster God's Heist resolves first.
Yep, so you get this. I'll take this. And then I think...
I'm pretty sure it's his trigger still because it already went on the stack.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure he gets to look at each player's library. Did chat chime in on this?
I am not a judge enough
we're
to
not sure.
understand this.
I think that's how
I think
it
it's
works,
you too.
But yeah, okay, let's see. All right.
And then this dies.
And then that goes away, yeah. Well, that was pretty spicy. Okay, now...
Todd chimed in and says Corey's trigger, so...
Yeah, that was our inclination as well.
When in doubt, we trust Todd. Okay, let's go with... Berthamolitis.
Yep.
Go get a Plains. Play it. Then I'm going to Glass Casket my Skyclave. And then which one of my... Oh, let's make sure I tap this different so I have my options. Which one of these other plays do I want to make?
Will this re-enter under your side?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's how that works.
That's what I thought.
I'm just wondering which one's the better play here, and I think it's still this. And then I'll play a Doom Foretold. And then I'll pass to you.
You're at 21 right now?
21, yep.
3, 6, 7, 11.
So 18.
Not quite enough.
Yeah, I didn't think I could die quite yet,
yeah,
but...
The Doom Foretold is good. I was hoping to get a land and deal you 2 with this.
Yeah. So yeah, then pass to you. Doom trigger. What a wild game.
Yeah, I think my giants are worth more than just a card and 2 damage.
Probably.
So I'll sack the invasion.
Okay.
And we'll draw for turn.
Sure. Now, what you got, buddy?
2 in hand.
2 in hand. Both excellent.
And that thing's an 8/8.
8/8. I knew you just drew Shatter Skull Smashing. So I'm
Yep.
guessing we're doing this for 6.
Yep.
Okay. It's dead.
And attacking you for 18.
All right, I'll go down to 3.
3. Or actually, I should put you to 2 because I have the mana. I can Fertile Footsteps, so I'll get an extra land. And
Way to bottom that Bone Crusher, you fish.
I wouldn't have been able to do it. You're about to drain me for 3 anyway.
Yeah, just
So, yeah.
crap.
I guess
I'm
I
gonna
could have.
go
I guess I could have. No, because I tapped out. Yeah.
All right, done. All right, I think I'm going to actually have quite the nice turn here. You ready? Okay, so Upkeep Doom. I'm just going to get rid of yours. I don't have anything to do with it. It's not as good in my deck. So then draw, Helix you.
I go to 11. You go to 5.
Yep. I get an 04. Okay, now I think it's a pretty safe bet that I want to start with giving you an 04 and taking your giant. That seems nice. And then let's go with the other new enchantment and make a 4/4 angel. All right. 4/4 white angel with vigilance. And then I don't think there's any reason to bluff. So I'll play a land and then pass to you. Doom trigger.
Snack that.
Okay. We're hanging on.
You have no cards in hand?
Nope. I am hellbent,
But you're at 5.
but I'm at 5.
I have 4, 7, 9, 12 mana.
Okay. It's been a crazy game.
That it has.
Is this gone for good, or can you actually cast this still, right?
Yeah,
I think
that's
you
an,
can,
that's
right?
adventure.
Yeah. Okay. Hold. All these trickster heists have been pretty sweet, I must say.
You have no cards in hand.
But I think I have a Dance of the Mount on top. I think that's what we're gonna draw.
I am going to stomp you.
Okay.
Go to 3.
Yep.
Play Bone Crusher.
Yep.
And then play Beanstalk.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
Okay. Well, so I have a cool play. I can sack the Glass Casket, Skyclave Apparition, Bone Crusher, and then you have to sack Beanstalk Giant on surface value, and that seems pretty good. Yeah, I don't see why I wouldn't want to do that. Yeah, so upkeep, sack Glass Casket. I will Apparition that. Draw. Chapter 2. Gain 2. Chapter 2.
Go to 5.
Yep. Do I want to exchange anything?
You can't. It's non-creature.
I can exchange non-basic lands.
Oh, sure.
All right. You can have a plains. I'm taking your tryout. Wait, no, I'd be tapped.
Yeah, you would LD yourself for a turn, but I don't know if you care about that.
Yeah, I don't think I mind that. So we'll take this. I will play a land. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yours is
12.
larger.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the question is, do I want to kill your 04 wall or attack for 4 If I attack for 4, then this angel is lethal next turn. So let's attack.
I go to 7.
And pass to you. Doom.
Okay, gotta sack this.
Okay. Staying alive. Staying alive. And then I'll kill this.
You got to do both.
Wow. Thank you. I did not know that. Sorry, Rob. I must have the wrong token. It doesn't say vigilant, so...
Look, don't blame me. Blame Ari.
Okay. Oh, I will. I usually
Direct
do.
all complaints to @Shaheen Sarani on Twitter.
Yes. That's true for anything. If you got any complaints in life. What do you got? You dead?
I'm definitely not dead.
Okay.
Just trying to figure out how I want to play this.
Okay. I'd prefer if you'd just be dead.
How big is your Beanstalk Giant?
10-10.
That's pretty big.
It's not bad.
12 mana.
Yeah.
So that doesn't even work.
Clock.
So I guess I just have to do this. This is 10. This is 14. So I need to deal 5 and 2. So X equals 7.
Okay.
Which leaves me with 3 mana left.
Yeah, X equals 7. Yep, that kills both of them.
Which means I can't do anything else.
Okay.
So I have to just...
Right.
That's going to actually kill me, right?
Yeah, you're dead. 3,
Yeah,
5,
3, 4,
6,
5,
7.
6, 7. So is there a way I can live? Hold on. Because my other plan was to try to...
Put your hand.
So the problem is I don't have good ways to deal with Beanstalk Giant because I have these Cyclone Summoners, which I can't really bounce while you have the Trickster Heist. Like that's been the entire problem this game.
Yeah.
But I might be able to live this turn through. Like I'll probably live, but then the Trickster Heist will, and like this will keep doing stuff.
Yeah.
Because it just doesn't bounce the Beanstalk Giants.
Yeah.
And all you're going to do is like take my 7/7 and play a Doom Foretold, but I still think I would live. Yeah, I basically need to prevent the 2 damage from Skyclave Apparition. So what if I did
Speed magic.
if I just cast Cyclone Summoner, that would bounce everything.
Except my Beanstalk.
Yeah, except the Beanstalk.
Yeah.
You would attack and I would chump. I guess you would go like Skyclave Apparition, take my Cyclone Summoner, attack, force me to chump with the Apparition.
Yep.
And then make a 4/4. And then I just don't think I can then deal with everything else because I have 4.
And I get to Omen, which is nice.
I have 12 mana when I need 13 to be able to double Smashing and Battle of Frost and Fire all in one turn. That's what I needed to do. The fact that I can't battle plus Smashing, I'm 1 mana short.
Okay, well, you're dead then.
Because then I could just deal with everything, and I would have a token. You would Doom Foretold. The Doom Foretold would go off. But if I Cyclone Summoner, yeah, I think I'm just dead.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't know how I lost this game.
I mean, this enchantment. I think this was...
like obviously, that was your MVP. I needed to find a second Genesis Ultimatum. I never did.
Yeah, I thought for sure you actually did have like 3 of them. But yeah, that was a crazy game. But anyways, y'all,
I guess that there was a turn where I meant to do something else and instead just deal with your Beanstalk earlier. That probably cost me the game.
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know. Let's not.
Anyways, we are a little behind schedule, y'all. We are going to take a short break and we'll be right back with Sideboarding here on Versus Live.
Well, welcome back to Versus Live, where we are sideboarding in our matchup between Teamer Giants and Esper Doom Foretold Yorion Sagas.
That's the preferred name.
It's the rule that Yorion decks have to have extra long names.
Yeah.
On my side, we're basically slowing down in the post-sideboard games. Corey's going to have more disruption. We already saw how powerful the Trickster Gods Heist is in undoing a lot of what I'm doing. So I'm cutting the Lotus Cobras, which are my most awkward ramp spell. I'm bringing in some good interaction. Negate and Wilt both stop Doom Foretold and the Trickster God's Heist. I guess Wilt doesn't stop the Trickster God's Heist, but Negate does.
Yeah.
At least the important part of it.
Yeah, it does. That is the one keyword. You do not get creatures back even when that enchantment leaves. So that is very important.
Yeah, it actually like turns. Normally, like you think both of my sweepers, the Saga and the Giant, are asymmetrical, and that's normally great. But when on the Switch, it becomes a huge liability. So it flips the script on me.
Like I was saying to you in the break. Sorry to interrupt you there, Ross, but I think that enchantment is going to fundamentally change how decks have to sideboard against Doom Foretold. Like, you can't be bringing in Haymaker creatures that I could steal and stuff, and you maybe have to side out Haymaker creatures that I can steal. So I don't know if it's going to, make a huge impact, but it definitely could, and it seems really, really cool so far.
And then I've got bringing in my one copy of Vivian just for a little more, grindability, cutting the one Spikefield Hazard that doesn't have a lot of functionality here.
Yep. Okay, perfect. So from my end, like I said, I am playing a 15-1 of sideboard because I wanted to maximize the Saga that, we didn't draw yet. So it leads to, this is a very bad dynamic in deck building when it comes to Yorion decks. This is one thing I've learned from every Yorion deck, is you want to have sideboard cards that are very wide, that have a lot of wide versatility, because in every matchup you have to take something out. It's just how these Yorion decks are built. There's always something that's weak.
When you have 20 more cards in your deck, you usually have more to bring out.
Exactly. So the fact is, I'm having all these one-ups as an experiment, but they still got to be functioning because I do have to sideboard because these cards are bad. So we're bringing in Shark Typhoon, Blessing, Nightmare, Dispute, Negate, and our Time Walk. Still leaving in some of the huge haymakers, the main ones being Ugin and Dance. I think these are the biggest haymakers. Plus I have a Wrath. I don't have the 5-mana Wrath because it wasn't spoiled quite yet, but I got a Shatter, good enough.
Doomscar probably a little better.
A little better, yeah, but that's all right. That's all right.
Especially because, by the time the Saga is going off, you have the 5
turn
mana.
5, yep, exactly. But now I'm going to miss a land drop, and it's going to be perfect.
Awesome.
All right. Well, that was a sweet game, I must say. That was a really good one.
That was incredible.
So, Rob, you got a question while we start our second game here? Okay. Okay.
So do you think Dream Devour will be a viable card given with Foretell? It's the 1 and a black for a Demon Cleric 03. Each non-land card in your hand without Foretell has Foretell. Its Foretell cost is equal to its mana cost reduced by 2. Whenever you foretell a card, Dream Devour gets +2/+0 until end of turn.
+3/+0?
+2/+0.
Card doesn't seem good to me. I guess it just makes sure your mana is always used. I can't evaluate that one. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I just don't think this curves naturally in any real way. So you think you're casting this on turn 2. Turn 3, you can foretell any card in your hand. But the issue is that you can't cast the card after foretelling it on your turn.
Unless it's an instant, you can cast it on their turn.
But then you don't really get the +2 attack. Like, I want to be aggressive with this card, right? So the ideal curve would be, and if you could foretell it on the same turn, it would be fine, to just cast your 3-drop via foretell and then play it for 1 mana. And you would just have to make sure you don't have too many colored pips, in the casting cost of your 3-drops, and then do the same thing on 4. So you're just curving out naturally. But even then, you just have like a 2-mana 2/3. So even in the best scenario, it looks awkward to me.
Yeah.
So the benefit of Foretell is not a generic one. It's one that I think helps reactive decks. This is a proactive card, so it doesn't really fit. You're either going to have it sit there and not do a whole lot.
The +2 isn't when you cast the card for Foretell. It's when you foretell it.
It's when you foretell it for 2 mana. I know.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. So turn 4, you can either progress your battlefield as a proactive deck, or you can foretell 2 cards and attack for 4 damage.
Yeah.
So either way, you're not doing something good.
If that card was 2, I think it'd be reasonable, because then if you have a 3-mana instant, you could foretell it, then play it on your opponent's turn, But yeah, I don't like it. That's kind of why I don't like Egon as well, because it just, the ways you want to sequence in Standard just don't make sense right away to me. And when it usually doesn't make sense, but you think this card's close, it's usually bad. You know,
The reality is the
yeah.
card needs to cost 1, but then it would be really good.
Yeah, then it would
Because then
be
you just
insane.
foretell on 2, attack for 2 with a pretty
yeah.
aggressive card, and set yourself up to like go foretell, play my thing in the next turn. So you sort of take a turn off on turn 2.
Yeah.
You get this really aggressive 1-drop, and then you get to curve it in very strange ways moving forward.
There's our expert analysis. If this card costs 1, I like it.
Yeah. I'm going to keep my hand.
I'm going to keep. We have a glaring problem, but if we succeed, it's going to be sweet. So I'm in.
Riverglide Pathway.
Okay, I have a temple. I will scry. I mean, that is technically enough to help. I guess I'm going to keep, but I'm not pleased about it.
Ooh, that's an interesting one. I'm going to glimpse the cosmos.
Okay.
I'll select this one and pass the turn.
All right. I have a Amiria's Call. I'm going to take 3.
17.
And I'm going to foretell. Pass to you.
I will glimpse the cosmos.
Okay. Glimpse. Glimpse. God, glimpses just look great every time. And honestly, I thought it read very badly. I think that's the one card we were both just very pleasantly surprised with. Okay,
Completely
that was
agree.
probably the worst possible draw. All right, I'm going to go with a Pathway and Treacherous Blessing.
Sure.
1, a 2, a 3. Okay, I probably have to discard. Yeah, we'll discard the Raven's Warning.
Play a forest, play Migration Path for 2 islands.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
All right. I will draw. I have a Pathway. And a Passway. Pass to you.
Okay. I like that Corey hasn't created any incidental creatures here.
Yeah. Not doing too much there.
And I'm just going to slam.
I got the Dispute. The one of.
The one counterspell in your entire deck.
Yep. I'll take one, though. 19.
16. You took 3 from a land.
Oh, yeah, you're right. 16.
Okay, pass the turn.
All right. I will draw. Let's see. I think I want to try to hit some more lands here. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go with Omen of the Sea.
Yep.
Tilt.
Brings you to 15.
Yep. That's a tilter. Do I try to get lucky? I think probably. All right, I'm going to bottom both. Okay. Draw. I did not get lucky. And I will buy your in. Pass to you.
You say you didn't get lucky, but you now have a Yorion in your hand.
That's true. God, we're in charge of giving raises to Rob, right? Because I think he deserves one today. In the break, he was like, yeah, I think this Yorion deck makes me want to really start building this on Arena. I'm like, yes, that was my whole goal, is to influence people to play our Bird Serpent Savior.
Yeah, I'm going to have Fertile Footsteps.
Okay.
Get a mountain.
Okay. What you got now? Got the goods?
I have an Invasion of the Giants.
Okay.
Scry 2.
Okay.
I will bottom both.
Okay.
I will play a Tide Channel Pathway
Okay.
and pass a turn.
Alrighty. I will untap. I'll draw a magical card. Play a land. And let's go.
That was a horrible turn. Just awful.
Yours?
Yeah.
You played bad, or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
I
good.
just forgot about the glimpses in my graveyard.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
could have just played Beanstalk Glimpse, but I wanted to like set up for the next. I didn't want to just play one thing.
That's fair. I'll Doom. Take a pain. Go to 14.
14.
Is that resolve?
Yep.
And then I will play a Prophecy. Take a pain. Go to 13. Scry.
Yep.
And after I scry, it's going to be your turn. Let me just see if I want any of these.
It's never going to draw a card off this card.
Yep. I guess I'll keep this top one. Do I want... Now we'll bottom it. Okay, pass to you.
Okay, well, that was the best possible draw.
Uh-oh.
3, 6, 7. Play Beanstalk Giant.
Okay.
Play Glimpse the Cosmos.
Okay.
Those can go to the bottom.
Okay.
Then I will play, I guess, another green mana, or do I just want blue? I almost never need a bunch of green. Let's just make more blue.
Okay.
I'm going to wilt this during my turn so you don't get to sack the Blessing.
Okay.
I honestly, if you want to draw 3 cards off the Blessing next turn, you can. You can just sack like the Prophecy or something, or sack the Omen.
Yep.
So I don't give you that option. So yeah, I'm just gonna destroy that now.
Okay.
I think making sure, like, if just decreasing your options is better than you just not having this for a little bit, I guess. But you are Yorining, so I guess this is still worth a card. You are at 13. I have 3, 4, 5, 10 lands.
Yeah, that's a quick clock.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wilt it now.
Okay. And you are going to be so punished for said decision. All right. So
I can't be punished more than you having a card.
Oh no. You just wait. I will name Yorian. I will take a time walk because I'd have to sack 2 permanents if I time walk with this.
So you take 2. Or take 1, I mean. Go to 12.
Take 1. Done. Yeah, go to 12. I'll play a land. I'll untap for my second turn. I guess, I mean, it's not that
again, you just don't have to time walk.
Huh?
You just wouldn't have had to time walk.
True. Okay, so I will draw chapter 3.
So what did you name with this?
Yorian.
Yeah.
Yep. Now...
Ross, Heptagon wants to know, if you're running these giant sagas, would you want to throw in some omens and maybe make the teamer deck a Yorian giant deck?
I mean, you could, but it makes it really a lot harder to get your ramp engine online. So I'm not sure it would be worth it.
All right, I'm going to play Yorian then. Draw 2.
Yep.
1, 2, incredibly awkward draws. Blink out these.
That's going to bring you to 11.
Yep. Now, do I want to attack with my birdies? Maybe not necessarily. Okay, then I'll birth. Search for planes. And now I don't think it's worth it. Then I'll flash these things in, and then it's going to be your turn after I do those.
If I kept that other Shadow Skull smashing, you'd be dead.
Yeah.
But...
Okay, so I'm going to stag it where I'm going to draw 3 first, then Omen, then this. Yep. So draw 3, Omen, don't want those. Draw, scry, don't think I need... all right, I guess I need one of those. And I'm going to have to discard as well.
Yeah, so I'll draw my turn. You can think about what you're discarding.
Probably don't need more cards. Probably can get rid of one of those. Or... Okay, there we go.
I'm going to start this turn with a Flashback Glimpse.
Okay.
take that one.
Okay.
And then another glimpse.
Okay. Glimpse, 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 glimpse.
Let's take this one.
And another glimpse.
No, now I'm going to play a Battle of Frost and Fire.
Okay. These are gone.
Yeah, then I'm going to glimpse, actually.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I just took the wrong... Instead of just take this one off of that instead of this wilt.
Okay.
I was like, I just need to wait. I was like, I can't kill you this turn.
Yeah.
I actually can because I have a red source. That glimpse doesn't matter. I just have kill this, attack you for 11.
You have 11?
3, 4, 5, 6. Even if I only had 10, you'd have Treacherous Blessing. You can't cast a spell.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. All right. GG.
Yeah, I just need to find a stop. Okay.
Okay. All right. GG. We'll play a nice.
I was like, I was just going to hold up Wilt, so if you had exchange on the 0-4, it's an artifact. I just kill the 0-4 in response.
Okay, yeah. No, my hand was okay, but even just playing the enchantment, I didn't have a huge follow-up. I just drew all Yorians at the end there.
And then the battle was going to stop a Doom Foretold. If you had 2 Doom Foretold, I wilt one of them and still have a creature.
Okay. Yeah, you probably had that pretty lined up, because I did have Doom and just another Yorian.
I just glimpsed through like most of my deck. I found a Genesis Ultimatum too.
But to be fair, I was going to like Yorian plus something else, and then I'd get the 0-4, I'd get another creature. Who knows? All right, game number 3 of this match. On the play, though, so I feel a little better about that. But yeah, I just struggled. I kept a hand without blue, and I had a Treacherous Blessing on 3. Yeah. And I just had, like, Omens and stuff and I had Ravens, whatever, the new Saga, that I would have much rather played on turn 3, but then I just never had a chance to cast that card, and I actually had 4 of them, but...
Well, in game 1, you got down to 2 as well, so I've sort of been the aggressor of these games because of the power of those enchantments in the late game.
Yeah, the aggressor in the sense that, you're still combo killing me. But yeah, if I didn't Treacherous Blessing right away, I had another turn for sure. And then I think I was probably fine, but we shall see.
Another turn, and I think you just stabilize at a low life total. Yeah. And I just struggled to do anything else.
And my value was never going to run out,
Maybe a big Genesis Ultimatum gets me there.
Yeah.
Maybe I just ultimate it into a stomp that I put in my hand.
Yeah. Okay, I will be on the play, and this hand's completely fine on the play. I will keep.
Okay.
Yeah, this match has been wild.
Then I will be keeping this for sure.
All right, I got a Temple, land to the bottom, and pass to you.
Island go.
Okay.
You even have the 1 counter spell.
I know. Isn't that sweet? All right, I got another Temple. Do I want that? I think that seems somewhat reasonable. Nah, we'll bottom that. I'll pass to you.
Okay. I will play Crackcrumb Pathway and Invasion of the Giants.
Alrighty.
Try to.
Okay.
I want neither of those.
Okay. All right. Now
I'm finally going to get draw a card.
Yeah. All right. I have Treacherous Blessing again. If I didn't learn from my mistakes last time.
You definitely got a discard.
Well, I was on the play, so yeah, I definitely do.
Draw 3. You do.
So let's get rid of.
Draw 2 on the play. You get to keep it.
Let's get rid of Pathway. Here we go.
So I will draw for turn. Draw a card off of this.
Okay.
I will show you a Bone Crusher Giant. Deal you 2.
Okay.
Brings you to 18.
Yep.
And I did not find my ramp spell, so I will play a Ketria Triome and pass the turn.
All right. We'll draw. Now we got options. I think we want to just start somewhat aggressive here and be mana efficient. Okay, so I will take a pain, and I got a Furja's Retribution, and we'll get an angel and pass to you.
So that's going to bring you to 17.
Yep.
I will stomp you an instant.
All right, 15.
15.
Pass to you.
Draw. Bam.
Okay. What's the chapter?
Next giant I cast costs 2 less.
Okay.
So I will play a forest.
Okay.
I will play a Bone Crusher Giant.
Okay.
And I will pass the turn.
All right. So I will draw chapter 2.
Yeah, it's passed. So
Is that for sure the...
Yes, that's 100%.
Okay, gotcha.
You don't get to kill Bone Crusher.
Okay. I'd like to, though.
Yeah. The key is to play that with Righteous Valkyrie, where the one where when an angel enters, you gain life equal to its toughness. If you have 7 more, all your creatures get +2/+2.
That would be sweet.
So then it's 6/6. It kills Love Strike. It basically kills everything.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Berthamelitis. Take 1. All right, we'll play that land. Then I'll attack for 4.
Brings me to 16.
Oops. Yep, 16. Oh, it does have vigilance. That's right. I always forget. And then I have Raven's Warning. Glad we get to see this card as well.
Gonna get a 1/1.
1/1 blue bird, but I think
And
we only
2.
have this.
So you're gonna take. Well, you took 2 from the 2 spells.
So I'm at 15.
Yeah, so you stay at 15.
Past you.
I will.
It's nice I get to peek at your hand if I connect with a creature too, just see what you got going on.
You're probably not going to do that. I've got Battle of Frost and Fire.
Okay, that's
kill your
good.
things and attack for 4.
All right.
Brings you to 11.
Yep.
Pass the turn.
That's pretty strong.
Are we exchanging an 0/4 for a Bone Crusher?
Not yet. All right, so this dies. Yeah, that battle was so good. All right, get an 0/4.
I got one for you.
Thank you.
You gave it to me earlier. I might as well give it back.
You're a gentleman. Okay, then draw a card. Yeah, I think I really only have one play here, and it is Doom Foretold. I'll go to 10.
10.
And I have a Temple, Scry, and yeah, I'll keep that one on top and pass to you.
Fortunately, that's really good.
Yep. Which one you getting rid of?
Wonder if I screwed up this game.
Let's hope so.
So I could try to get this battle off, but I actually don't even have a big spell in my hand, so I'm going to sack that.
Okay.
Draw for turn.
Yep.
Attack for 4.
Lock.
Then I will...
All right, we got to make some plays if we want to have a third round.
Yeah. So next turn, you're going to sack the Blessing. These 2 are actually both going to go away.
Yep, or I could sack one of those if I wanted to, but yeah.
So I am actually going to... play an Invasion of the Giants.
Okay.
Try 2.
Sure.
1 on the bottom, 1 on top.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
Interesting. Okay. Upkeep. I could just sack Blessing. That's probably correct. Or I could just sack like Berthamelitis. Yeah, I'll sack Blessing.
Yep.
So draw.
So now you're going to go to 12.
Yep, 12, and now I get to...
Put a card on top.
Yep. I think I have one real choice. I don't have to show you, huh? Okay, I think I want to do this. Okay, and then I'm going to go with... I'll play a land, and I'm going to go with a Dance of the Mans for 4.
Negate.
Okay. And pass to you.
Upkeep, sack the invasion.
Yep.
Draw. Attack for 4.
Okay.
Brings you to 8.
Yep.
Don't have to worry about the Doom Foretold anymore. I'm going to play an island.
Okay.
I am going to play a Fertile Footsteps.
Okay.
That's going to get a forest.
Okay.
Then I'm going to play a Glimpse of the Cosmos.
Okay.
And then it's going to be your turn.
Not gonna glimpse again?
Nope.
Okay. Untap. I will sack Doom Foretold. So I will draw this magic card. I will cast
what did we put on top of our deck?
yeah, that's the question. I'm gonna cast the Raven's Warning.
So get a 2/2, gain 2.
Yep.
Brings you to 10.
Yeah, up to 10. Get a 1/1. And then I think I will buy Yorion and play a land and pass to you.
Okay, on your end step, I will stomp the bird.
Okay.
Attack you for 4.
Down to 6.
The Orient is now pretty annoying.
Mm-hmm. Not bad. Not bad.
I'm gonna Glimpse the Cosmos.
Okay.
Definitely taking that one. You're gonna be at 8.
This has been just a ridiculous match. Holy cow.
I'm just so close. Gonna play another Glimpse of Cosmos from my hand.
Okay.
That's what we were looking for.
Uh-oh.
Then I will play this land as an island, so a Tide Channel Pathway,
Okay.
and play this Bone Crusher and pass the turn.
Okay. Draw. Next chapter.
Not that it matters.
Yeah. God, it's just so annoying. Just know, I'm sure you have something. You have something for my things. Well. So I'll play a land. I think maybe I just have to hope you have Mystical Dispute and not Negate. So I could play Yorion, blink this, and I'm at 6. So I mean,
So you go to 8.
yeah, I'd go to 8, and then if you just
4
deal with
plus
the
4
creatures,
is
yeah. 8. Yeah, I think I just have to play around a dispute instead of playing around a second negate. Yeah, I got to dance for 4.
I have a negate.
Dang it. I had Yorion. I'm dead then, but...
I had Shatter Skull to deal with the 2 blockers, negate to deal with something else.
Did you have negate last turn?
Oh, yeah. I had 2 negates from very early on.
Dang it. Yeah, because I put dance on top, and the card I searched for was a second dance, figuring one wasn't going to work, but my dance was just going to be insane.
I put myself into a bit of an awkward spot.
Doesn't matter. We're far too behind.
No,
sorry.
It won't take long.
Okay.
So, like, when I had the early negates, I had Glimpse the Cosmos, and I held up negates pretty early to stop Doom Foretold and other things.
And then I just value stuff. Yeah.
So, when I let the Angel Saga resolve, it forced me to tap out for the battle.
Yeah.
Which was still fine, and then you got to resolve the Doom Foretold, and it just made the game more complicated from there.
Yep.
I ended up being able to navigate my way through it, whereas I think if I counter the Angel, then like something more valuable resolves and gets through. So I was happy with the patience there. But like the Glimpse was stuck in my hand for so long because I didn't have any ramp, so I didn't really have the extra mana to use. It's the one time Glimpse has been awkward because I needed,
didn't have ramp. Yeah,
and like when you played it in the Grixis deck, you just had so much interaction you could wait to Glimpse until much later. So. All right. But anyways, we're super far behind. We want to get to our third match, so we're going to take a 5-minute break, and we'll be right back here on Versus Live.